Hello everyone, my name is Taehyun. I'm going to talk about a bear called Paddington. At Paddington Station, Mr. and Mrs. Brown discover a little bear and are shocked that he knows how to talk. He tells them he is from darkest Peru and doesn't have a home. The Browns chose to care for him and named him Paddington. Paddington really likes marmalade and is very kind to others. Paddington is happy to begin a new life living with the Browns. Paddington meets Mrs. Bird, who seems serious but will permit him to live with the Browns. Paddington opens his suitcase, a jar of marmalade, coins, and his Aunt Lucy's picture after Judy shows him his room. As the Browns talk about keeping Paddington, the bathroom becomes full of water because Paddington gets stuck in the bath. Water overflows on the floor. Judy and Jonathan rescue him, clean the mess, and help him dry off. After drying, Paddington shares his story but soon falls asleep. Paddington was happy to wake in his new bed. He was served breakfast in bed by Mrs. Bird. Paddington, Judy, and Mrs. Brown went to the underground station for shopping. Paddington lost Mrs. Brown and Judy after taking the wrong escalator. He bumped into a fat man and stopped the escalator with the emergency button. The inspector questioned him, and Judy pointed out the rules about bears. Paddington picked a blue duffel coat with a red lining at back edges. He gazed at his reflection in the mirror. Paddington felt sick in the lift and walked into a shop window by mistake. In the shop window, he tried to rebuild the tins and balls. The manager was so happy with the attention. Paddington received a huge jar of marmalade. Paddington wheeled his trolley through the market. Paddington made friends at the market. His friend Mr. Groover shared cocoa and a bun with him. One day, Mr. Groover showed a painting and he said when he cleaned it, he found another painting hidden underneath. Paddington was curious about Mr. Groover's words, so he went to Mr. Brown's shed and took some paint remover and Mr. Brown's painting. When he removed it, there was only a blank canvas. Paddington repainted it with his hands, and Mr. Brown's entry won first place at the show. Mr. Brown had tickets for a special night at the theater. Paddington studied books about plays and acting. He carried marmalade sandwiches in his pocket. At the theater, his sandwich dropped on someone's bald head. When the first half finished, Paddington went backstage. He helped the actors and became a proctor. Mr. Brown suggested going to the seaside. Paddington gathered his many belongings before leaving. When he arrived at the seaside, he floated across the sea in the waves. After lunch, Mr. Brown suggested a sand castle contest. Paddington pictured a castle with towers and a moat. Paddington slept in the middle of his finished castle. Later, the Browns noticed Paddington was missing. The Browns couldn't find him and searched at the beach. Paddington appeared with a crowd at the pier. It was Paddington's birthday, and the Browns prepared a party. Since no one knew his real age, they decided to call him 1-year-old. Mrs. Bird made a big cake with marmalade. When Paddington saw it, his eyes grew wide with joy. Paddington practiced the magic tricks, and the marmalade jar was vanished. When the party started, Paddington showed a disappearing trick. The egg vanished and the marmalade jar reappeared. When he did the last trick, Paddington accidentally broke his Mr. Carey's watch. Thank you for listening.